Hello again, and welcome to SatView comparing two networks. And back by popular demand is Luke and Eric from the SatURN team. Luke has become part of the SatURN team in the meantime because that's how we integrate. Anyway, enough chatting and on to the business. Yeah, Luke, comparing two networks, what would you do to do it the fastest way that you could imagine?
So we've opened SatView. We've got one network file open. In terms of loading the secondary assignment, we can do that by the button here on the Compare tab, and we similarly have the same option on the File menu. If we hit that button, browse and load that network, we instantly see that the network has opened and we're being shown on the mapping window the differences by way of the green and red lines on the network, so you can instantly see the differences between them. We can also open a secondary network by simply hitting Open Network. If we choose this option, we don't automatically get the geometry differences that we see here. This can be done so by hitting this button here, again available on the ribbon. And again, we can also clear these geometry differences if we require.
Yeah, can you try and clear them just for show? Okay, so what we see here is now we don't have the geometry differences. We can't actually see the secondary network because I think you switched it off in the layers. Is that right? So if you switch on the links from the second network, then let's see. It's not so easy to see what is what here. And this is what you would see if you had not opened the network through the secondary assignment. Had you not listened to Luke and not used the load secondary assignment, then you would see this, and that would be a problem. But it's very easy to solve by just clicking the geometry differences. What that does for you is it creates that geometry differences layer in the structure browser, and you can see them immediately. If you click on the 999 geometry differences there on the actual name, then the summary changes, and you can see there all the differences, and we can see there's certain parameters that are changed, so they are different between the two networks, R stop and XY fact. So basically there's a quick summary on the differences between the networks there. If you go back to the structure browser, you can move around in the tree either using your mouse or using the keyboard, and the keyboard is really nice and fast, I think. Now if you go down to the traffic signals, you can see what traffic signal is different, and you can click on it and it should center the map on that. If you double click on it, it also centers the map on there. Luke wasn't kind enough to right click and get the context menu out. Okay, so you can see what nodes have been moved. That's 420 has been moved between the networks. Added nodes, if you go down to that, there's a node that has been added, and that is node number 430. And we can see where that is. And we can see removed nodes, and you can see that the removed node says what network it has been removed from. The added node says what network it's been added to. So there's 10 moved links, and we can have a look at those, can we? And you can, if you just double click on it, yeah, or zoom to it, and you can see if you do the down arrow, you will see that. And now we're in a different one, so you have to double click on that to see where it is. So you can quite quickly see all your network additions, and these are all the stuff that is different in terms of geometries. So if one network was bendy and the other network wasn't bendy, they would come out as different just because of the bendiness. Okay, thank you for listening. We will have another webcast on selection shortly. Cheers, bye.